Hey guys, Abe Mack here for Coffee and Country Music. We're going to talk team roping this week. We go behind the scenes, right behind the chutes with Victor Iglesias and his younger brother, Luis Iglesias, out of Fabens, Texas. They're going to give us a little insight on the sport of team roping and how it became a family tradition for them.
See, I'm not the only one that's nervous. Team roping got started when Victor was just a little boy. I started roping when I was 7 years old.
In 2018, Luis had much success by qualifying for the World Series of Team Roping, which is held in Las Vegas at South Point. Typically, a team roping run usually goes under 15 seconds. But if you're really good, you stay under those 5 or a little bit above it, makes you qualify for the World Series of Team Roping. This beautiful sport of team roping originated straight out of the ranches, when cattle were sometimes difficult to work with. So you needed to bring a second cowboy in to rope it up and brand that cattle. Thus you have this beautiful sport of team roping now. You got a header on the left and a heeler on the right, trying to make that time.
So my mom was a big part in me starting a team rope. She pushed me into it. She got me into a roping school. And then my dad, well, he was a charro his whole life. I was a charro, but starting to rope, nobody knows you. Nobody knows if you can rope or not. So my dad being my dad and my support, he started team roping. He was my roping partner. And just him being on the other side of this roping box, it just helped me become the successful roper I am today. One of the worst experiences I've witnessed was actually with my dad. We were at a local jackpot. We were roping. I was back here in back of the box hanging out with a couple of friends, and he came out and he roped the steer and he let his rope go. And he's not one to, let his rope go. He's kind of a bigger guy, so he doesn't like getting off of his horse. And he just turned back and started coming back towards the gate. And it's kind of like, well, what's going on here? He comes up to me, he's holding his hand, and he says, "Let's go." And I said, "Well, what do you mean, let's go?" He said, "I cut my finger off." I was like, "Nah, no, you didn't." He takes his hand off, and his finger is hanging by this little piece of skin right here. I mean, it's all off. And man, I was fixing to pass out, and he said, hey, come on, let's go. So we get off, and that was one of the moments that was the worst, but also one of my turning points in life, because he no fear, he reaches in his pocket, takes his pocket knife out, and he says, "Grab my finger." I said, "What do you mean?" He said, yeah, just grab it by the nail. Takes his pocket knife, cuts it clean off. Somebody gave him a Ziploc bag, and he said, "All right, let's go." The man behind the finger story. The story of the finger.
Oh my.
And that's just one. You should see his pinky.
Dos patas.
Look at that one. Got bit by a horse too.
Those are the thrills of team roping and
Really being a real cowboy.
that's a real cowboy, yeah. All right.
You got one shot, you got $2,500 already out of your bank account. We got about 8 seconds right now to make a run for about $100,000 a pop in Vegas in December. So. So right now, what we look for in a steer is we want that steer to move. We want him to go. So we're planning on going to the steer and not having to pull. Yep.
In the music world, they say you're only as good as your sound man. Well, here, you're only as good as your horse for team roping.
That bitch is fast. That was fast. I know. That's a wrap, boys. That's what you call quality practice right there. You're working hard when you're breathing harder than your horse. Good job, buddy.
What a beautiful sport, team roping. We want to thank the Iglesias brothers for taking us behind the scenes and allowing us to see what they see in that box right as that steer's getting ready to come out of that chute. The next time you hear a rodeo coming in town, and you'll think about those horses' hooves pumbering down on that dirt and those ropes going in circle and swooping down, the sound of a cowboy. This is Abe Mack with Coffee and Country Music, reminding you to keep it real and keep it country.